Your dog just put its face in a puddle that's been sitting there since Tuesday and drank like it was Fiji water. If you did the same thing right now, you'd be on a toilet to bed pipeline for the next 7 days. Same water, same bacteria. Two completely different outcomes. So, what's actually happening inside that dog that isn't happening inside you? Because it's not luck. It's 5 separate defense systems, stacked one on top of another, and by the end of this, you're never going to look at your dog's water bowl the same way again. Let's kill the myth first. Animals do get sick from bad water, all the time. The difference is you never see it happen. A sick, wild animal doesn't lie out in the open. It disappears into the bushes, goes quiet, and either survives or doesn't. The healthy ones are the only ones you ever actually watch drinking from that swamp and walking away fine. You're not witnessing immunity, you're witnessing a survivor. But even accounting for that, animals genuinely handle contaminated water on a level we simply can't. And it starts before the water even reaches the stomach. Defense 1 is the mouth. Dog saliva isn't just lubrication, it's a chemical weapon. It carries lysozyme, an enzyme that physically shreds bacterial cell walls open on contact. It carries lactoferrin, which locks up the iron bacteria need to multiply and quietly starves them out. This is also why cats groom themselves obsessively. Every single lick is a chemical wash, not just tidying up. Defense 2 is the one that should genuinely worry you. Stomach acid. Human stomach acid sits around pH 2, maybe 3. A dog sits between 1 and 1.5. Because pH is logarithmic, that's up to 10 times more acidic than yours, strong enough to soften bone, and that's nothing compared to a vulture. A vulture's stomach acid drops close to pH 0.7, strong enough to dissolve lead bullets, and strong enough to neutralize anthrax spores, one of the deadliest pathogens on the planet, within hours. Nature built an animal that eats plague-riddled roadkill for a living and handed it a stomach that runs like a chemical incinerator. Defense 3 is speed. A dog's gut is short, and food moves through it fast. Bacteria need time to settle in and multiply, and a dog simply never gives them that window. Defense 4 is the one nobody talks about, the microbiome. Every gut carries billions of bacteria that have been trained by that specific animal's own environment. A dog that drinks from the same stream every week has a gut that's already met those particular bacteria and knows exactly how to respond. That isn't immunity, it's familiarity, built one exposure at a time. It's also exactly why you shouldn't let a dog raised on filtered tap water suddenly start drinking from random ditches. Its gut has no idea what it's walking into. Then there's the horse, which throws the whole formula out and does its own thing entirely. A horse's stomach barely matters here. The real action happens in the cecum and large intestine, a fermentation vat holding over 200 liters, packed with thousands of competing bacterial species that have already claimed every available niche. New bacteria don't get a foothold. They just get outcompeted by an ecosystem that's already fully occupied. It's a fortress built on population density alone. The trade-off is that this fortress is fragile. One course of antibiotics, one sudden diet change, and the whole balance can collapse, which is exactly why horse owners treat gut health like a full-time job. So, why can't we do any of this? We actually used to a degree. Populations that drank from the same river for generations built up some tolerance to it. But we also paid for it in a way animals never had to. In the 1800s, a single cholera outbreak in London killed thousands of people who drank from one contaminated water pump before anyone even understood bacteria caused disease. Waterborne illness was, for most of human history, one of the leading causes of death on the entire planet. Animals absorbed that risk into their biology. We didn't. Instead, we invented fire, cooking, and eventually water treatment. We didn't out-evolve the problem, we out-engineered it. We moved the filtration outside the body, and it worked so well that our stomach acid quietly got weaker over generations, because it stopped needing to do the job animals still do every day. So the next time your dog dunks its entire face into something you wouldn't touch with a stick, that's not recklessness. That's saliva, loaded with antibacterial enzymes, a stomach acidic enough to dissolve bone, a digestive tract too fast for bacteria to settle in, and an immune system that's been quietly cataloging that exact puddle for months. 5 layers of defense, refined over millions of years, all doing their job in under 30 seconds. Your dog isn't tougher than you. It's just running hardware you retired a long time ago.